Hi everyone, I am Dr. Ruchika and welcome to Creating Balance. Losing weight has been a hot topic these days. So, in order to lose weight, we are switching from one diet plan to the other and from one exercise regime to the other. In this process, there are certain mistakes that we might be making. In this video, I am going to talk about 5 such common mistakes just to bring in more clarity to your weight loss journey. So let's get started. The first very common mistake is defining weight as health. Many times we tend to give our weight the same or sometimes even more importance than our health. No number on the weighing scale can be an actual representation of our health status. Yes, healthy weight is important, but what is more important is the feedback given by our body, and no amount of measurement can actually replace it. Our body tries to tell us everything about our health status in various ways, like by the intensity of our hunger, by the quality of our sleep, by our capacity to digest, then by our energy levels throughout the day. Our body tries to tell us everything only if we are ready to listen. So let's make it very clear, what do we actually want to achieve? Any number on the weighing scale or health? Once we get this clarity, we will never be obsessed with weight. And then we will look at the bigger picture in terms of health. Then only we can choose the right path to lose weight, which will give us long-term results. Another very common mistake is believing in shortcuts. This usually happens when we are desperate to lose weight. Let's be clear at the very first place that there is no single food ingredient, exercise, pill, shake or detox drink that can make anyone lose weight. Weight loss comes from a healthy, well-balanced lifestyle which includes a lot of things like healthy eating, exercise, daily activity, good sleep and stress management, etc. Just by believing in shortcuts, some people tend to take the path of crash diets. These crash diets are not sustainable and they also deprive us from a variety of nutrients. So please try not to fall for such things, such shortcuts, and try to find out a lifestyle that suits you and that can help you to lose weight and then also help you to maintain that healthy weight throughout your life. Another common mistake is choosing or rejecting foods on the basis of any single ingredient. For example, some people try to consume a lot of protein in their diet by believing that protein will help them in building muscles and to lose fat. Yes, protein does help with muscle building, but only when you exercise. No amount of protein can make you lose fat if you are not exercising enough. Now, some people also try to eliminate carbohydrates from their diet. This elimination of carbohydrates will only give short-term results, because totally eliminating carbohydrates from the diet is not sustainable and it also slows down your metabolism. Carbohydrates will not on their own lead to weight gain when they are consumed in right quantities as a part of balanced diet. But just make sure that you are consuming the right quality carbohydrate. Like the carbohydrate coming from the whole foods is healthy, but the carbohydrate coming from the refined foods like refined sugar and refined grains is not healthy and can lead to weight gain. So just choose the right one. some people try to completely eliminate fat from their diet because fat has more calories per gram as compared to proteins and carbohydrates. But fat is not just beneficial but is essential for our body. Fat helps in the absorption of various vital nutrients and vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, which are fat-soluble vitamins. So make sure to consume fat in your diet, but always choose the right one. American Heart Association recommends to choose polyunsaturated fat and monounsaturated fat as compared to saturated fat. Polyunsaturated fat like omega-3 fat, which comes from nuts, seeds and fish, is beneficial to us. Monounsaturated fat mainly comes from plant sources like almonds, avocados, hazelnuts, etc. So always choose polyunsaturated fat and monounsaturated fat and avoid saturated fat and trans fat. Trans fat is very commonly seen in processed snack items and is not considered as safe to consume. Also try not to fall for fat-free or low-fat products because more often than not, these products which are marketed as diet foods are actually junk foods because they are highly processed and they might have certain hidden ingredients. Another common mistake is exercising too much in the beginning of your weight loss journey. Successful weight loss involves small gradual changes that you can follow in the long run. Starting your weight loss journey with too much of exercise is usually not sustainable because in the beginning you don't have that much stamina. But by gradually increasing the exercise to your desired level, this will help you to build your stamina along the way. Now it's okay to feel tired while you are exercising. But if you feel tired and lethargic throughout the day after you have exercised, that means you have done excess of it. Now when you are exercising for the first time or after a very long time, it's very common to have pains in your body for a few days. But pain is different from feeling lethargic. So always make sure to do the right amount of exercise. For most healthy adults, the Department of Health and Human Services recommends 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise per week. This may involve jogging, brisk walking, cycling, swimming or dancing, etc. It also recommends to do strength training at least 2 times a week. Strength training can be done by using weights or by using your own body weight. The fifth common mistake is thinking that exercise can replace daily activity. Yes, exercise is very important, but it cannot replace the need for daily physical activity throughout the day. So it is very important to reduce our sitting time. The more hours you sit throughout the day, the higher is your chance for metabolic problems. Sitting for too long can negatively impact your health and longevity even if you are doing the recommended amount of exercise daily. So try not to sit for more than 30 minutes in a stretch. After every 30 minutes, just get up and get a walk around the house. Along with avoiding the mistakes that I have just mentioned in this video, please also try to deal with stress. because stress leads to increased production of cortisol, which can cause fat accumulation. Stress is also found related to unhealthy eating habits. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video.